They say love is blind, but in Lagos, love can also be loud, expensive, and unforgiving. This is the story of Ijeoma, a smart, ambitious woman who chose the wrong man, and the price she paid, nearly everything. Ijeoma had just landed her dream job at a tech firm in Victoria Island. A fresh start, a new flat, and a heart still healing from a messy university breakup. She was the kind of woman who turned heads, not just because of her beauty, but because of her confidence. Mama used to say, "Be careful, Ijeoma. Na fine girl dey enter wrong bus." She laughed it off. It was a Friday night. Her friend Ify dragged her to a networking hangout in Lekki. That's where she met Korede. Tall, charming, the kind of man who wore confidence like cologne. He spoke with passion. He listened like a friend. And he had the smile of someone used to getting what he wanted. They talked until midnight. He said, "You're not like the others." And for the first time in years, she believed someone saw her. 2 weeks in, Korede was everywhere. Calls in the morning, flowers after work, surprise visits with shawarma and wine. He said all the right things. He made her laugh, and when he touched her hand, she felt safe. Ify raised an eyebrow. Something about that guy. Just be careful. But Ijeoma, she had already made her choice. One evening, Korede offered to pick her up from work. She waited outside the office, but he didn't come. No call, no text. When he finally showed up 2 hours later, she got in the car, and from his passenger seat, she noticed a small gold earring on the floor. It wasn't hers. She looked at him. He smiled casually and said, "Ah, probably my sister's." But Ijeoma didn't have sisters who wore earrings like that, and neither did he. Her heart knew, but she stayed silent. Love doesn't go bad overnight. Sometimes it fades in silence. Sometimes it hides behind charm. Ijeoma wanted to believe in Korede. She needed to believe, because for once, something felt promising. But promises in Lagos, they don't always come with warranty. It was Sunday morning, the kind of day when her mother called early. Not to say good morning, but to say, "You still praying, Ijeoma? Hope that boy no get sugar in his mouth." Ijeoma laughed. "Mama, he's just confident." But Mama wasn't laughing. "Be careful. Lagos boys can toast your soul with hot words. Stay sharp." Korede invited her to a brunch in Ikoyi. She wore a teal dress and hope. He wore designer shoes and casual pride. The restaurant was full of noise and selfies. Korede seemed to know everyone: investors, creators, politicians' sons. But when she mentioned wanting to start her own fashion brand, he smirked. "That's cute, but Lagos isn't a place for small dreams. Think bigger or marry bigger." The laugh that followed didn't reach his eyes. Later that night, Ijeoma sat with Ify over suya and wine. Ify leaned in and asked, "Are you sure you're not forcing it?" "I'm not forcing anything," Ijeoma replied. But even as she said it, she wasn't sure. One evening, Korede came to her flat. He left his phone on the table to take a call outside. It lit up. A message from Babe. "Babe, I miss you. When are you coming over again?" Ijeoma didn't open it. She just stared. When Korede came back, she smiled, but this time her smile had questions in it. That night, Ijeoma stood at her window, city lights blinking like judgment. She whispered, God, if this isn't from you, don't let it last. And behind her, Korede slept like a man with no secrets.